Because I'm just curious.
All right. Apparently live.
Apparently so.
Yep. I don't I don't think it says my Instagram's live,
Uh-oh.
which is good. I wanted to do that, but I can't see it on my phone, so it doesn't.
Oh, yep, there we go, because I just got the email saying, so we are live. We
Yeah.
are live, my friend. On YouTube.
Well, we're trying out something new today. We're using EV Mux, so looks like we've got Mark Spurgeon in the chat and Jimmy
Already.
Biter in the chat. So
And I can see all of it over here.
yeah, we can put them up.
We can put them up. Look at that.
We can put them up. We got Searching for Tone in the chat. This is so exciting.
Searching for Tone, driving and listening.
Yep.
I hope you're just listening and not watching. There's nothing good to look at here, but Well, we got some cool guitars though.
We do. We are playing authentic today. We made the decision just moments ago.
Yes, we did. Should we try to roll our intro and see how well that works?
Yes. Let me click a couple buttons here, and we will roll the intro.
Let's do it.
You're live in 3, 2, 1.
That was awesome.
So good.
It's so good. It's so freaking good.
It's so much better. How's quality, everybody? Like, hit us up. Let us know how we sound. And why don't you hit a lick on the gold top there, brother?
Yeah. Got old crackhead Goldie, whatever you want to call her. For anybody that may not know, this is a custom shop. I'm guessing it's an R4. I've been told multiple times that it is an R4, just a reissue 1954. Sounds as you would expect a custom shop to sound.
Now, that echo cancellation was working on that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we may need to turn that off. We're still figuring it out. We're still new to it, but I mean, we spent the better part of an hour trying to make sure everything was working for you guys. So stick with us as we continue to work through some of the kinks here. But I think for the most part, we have it worked out, which is it's literally click and play. If this is an advert for EV Mux, I don't care.
Yeah,
that's the way that it is.
Sponsor us, bro. It's so much better.
Awesome.
Yeah. Real good. Real good. Jonathan, would you pay $1 billion for any guitar collection?
That's a good question. I don't think I would. Mainly the big reason why is because I don't have $1 billion. I will probably never see $1 billion in my lifetime. But if you happen to be in the market, it looks like Jim Irsay, I can say he's saying that, Irsay.
Yep. Jim Irsay.
His $1 billion guitar collection is going to auction. This is according to GuitarWorld.com, with legendary instruments from Kurt Cobain, Eric Clapton, and David Gilmour. So I thought that would be an interesting topic to talk about, just because there's another guitar collection going up for sale, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. And yeah, I just don't. $1 billion? I mean, he's got to have a lot of guitars in there, and obviously a lot of notable names in there. So let's see. Just while you think on something to say, or your rebuttal to it.
Yeah.
It's got, let's see, many of rock and pop's most famous electric guitars, purchased himself at auction for multi-million-dollar deals over the years. Highlights, Kurt Cobain's Smells Like Teen Spirit Mustang. That's kind of cool. But, I'm not you know what I mean. Anyway, David Gilmour's Black Fender Strat, Jerry Garcia's Tiger, and the Strat that Bob Dylan used to go electric, so when he sold out at the Newport Folk Festival. Here's that one. He's got the Eric Clapton SG, the full SG. That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So John Lennon's Gretsch. Wow.
See,
lots of stuff in there.
My whole thing is that you're just attaching a name to a guitar, and it's causing it to cost 20 to 50% more than it should. And so that's where kind of these guys that run in these upper echelon packs, you know, the Bonamassas, the Earsays, the Slash, and like the guys that are on the collection when Gibson does the collection. I just sort of, and we kind of touched on it with Dweezil Zappa's collection of his father's guitars, you know, Frank's never-ending closet of guitars. But I just find it really hard to care about any of that stuff because it's just not attainable. And I like watching the shows, but that's kind of what they're for.
Right.
Like they're just for show. Like there's no reason that the guitars should cost as much as they do. We talked about this, you know, off camera, but you can replicate Blackie for like $600 if you want, you know.
Yeah.
It's just what's the word I'm thinking of? It's just exorbitant. Like it's gratuitous, you know.
Right.
At some point. And I get that it's kind of clickbaity, like it's not $1 billion for one guitar. It's $1 billion for a bunch of very valuable guitars. But still, it's just wild to me. I mean, I can't imagine what Joe Bonamassa's guitar collection is worth.
You know what I've always wondered about Joe Bonamassa is how much does that man pay for insurance for all? Because you know all of that's insured. He has to pay out the ass for insurance.
Probably like $100,000 a year just for, you know.
Yeah,
I would guess, you know, something
now,
maybe even more.
Right, and this was where this is interesting because I was reading further down in the article and it said so the where this is coming from, the $1 billion thing. It says such is the cultural significance of Irsay's collection that he was once offered $1 billion by a Middle East element as part of a deal that would see it relocated to Dubai. So some billionaire in Dubai wanted to buy his collection at one point. So I guess that's where it's $1 billion.
Called a $1 billion collection.
Right, yeah. So I don't know if it's actually worth $1 billion, but
that would have been an overpay, and I would have taken it.
Right.
I would no longer have a $1 billion guitar collection. I would have $1 billion.
$1 billion, exactly. And then you turn around and blow all that on $1 billion worth of guitars, as is the way. So, you know.
So if I watched some guy break this down. If you spent $1,000 a day and you had $1 billion, just 1 billion, it would take you 2,700 years to burn through all that money. So I think in America what we could do is we could treat it like the game of Monopoly, and when you in capitalism you win capitalism when you reach $1 billion in liquid cash, right? We say it's got to be, you have to be able to liquefy it and get cash. And if you make $1 billion, you win. You get a plaque. We put your name on a wall somewhere as like celebratory, like, you know, everybody honors, the whole country honors you as being able to win capitalism. And then you don't make any more money after that.
Right. Yeah.
You won the game, and now you get to just chill and, you know.
But because you mentioned the game, everybody
Right.
I hope I didn't end a decade streak of you not thinking about it. But, you know. But, yeah, I don't think that, I mean, yes, it's cool. It's cool that, like, yeah, you can own this guitar from this artist or whatever. This, you know, was in this music video. Like, I get the appeal of it. And if you got the money, I'm like, if you got the money and you want to do it, it's not hurting nobody. Fine. Whatever.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think $1 billion is what that collection's worth.
Probably not. I mean,
100 million?
Yeah.
maybe. But I mean,
Sure.
again, it depends on how many guitars are in there. Searching for tone, I'll go ahead and put that up there because we can use that. What's the taxes on $1 billion? That's a great question. I guess it just depends on where you live at, honestly.
30%, 50%,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
And
So
I've always
that's
made the
fair.
joke too, like if you win the lottery too, like when it gets up to $1 billion. I think I did a little bit of math on it. I was like, okay, so in Georgia, they would take about 350. Yeah, Timothy Richardson. This show comments thing is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
But I did it, and it was like in Georgia they would take 50 to 55%, so over half of your winnings. And then after you go through your first year and pay income tax, you would be left with like, what was it, like $425 million, I think is what I kind of got a rough. And I was like, oh man, how am I going to ever survive if I don't get the full 1 billion and I only get my 425? Because people will be like, oh, they take so much tax. And it's like, you're getting $400 million at the end of it that you get to just, after everything, like free and clear. And you're bitching about it. Like, stop. How much do you need? If I had 400 million, you would never see me again.
I think that's the thing for like most plebeians like us is it's like if you gave me, I watched the NBA, right? So like I'm a Portland Trailblazers fan. You can see their little plaque back there, and so I watch the NBA, and every once in a while I'll watch a game and I'll see a guy just like go like 1 for 20 in a game, right? Just throwing up bricks all night long and playing poor defense. It's like he's making like $2 million a year to suck at basketball.
Right.
I could do that. I could. You could pay me $2 million a year to be bad and sit on the bench and be a good locker room guy and like be funny in the locker room and stuff. It's like, yeah, I could do that all day long. Like, that's not a problem for me at all. I can miss shots and play crappy defense for $2 million a year.
I know, but you work in corporate and forget to submit a report on time, and you get the axe, and it's like, oh no, I'm not making my $50,000 a year anymore. Like, and that's detrimental to people. Like, that's crazy.
Glam Rocker, welcome in.
Glam Rocker, nice.
At some point, we'll figure out how to do polls on here.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool too.
Do like a poll, but
hey, we can also do this. Watch, check this out. Look at that. We got a little ticker at the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna run that too. I know we're gonna run that too. Just to remember to subscribe to both of our channels. And as always, thanks for checking out the pod. It's great.
Love it.
Let's see. So there's another guitar collection up for sale from I don't know. Y'all may or may not have heard from Kirk Hammett. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had a mystery Gibson SG apparently that he played at Ozzy Osbourne's last show. That's heading to auction, along with more than 150 other guitars from his collection. So the man's not hurting for money. I think he might just be running out of space because that's a lot of guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I've had, I think, at most maybe 17 or 18 guitars. And I was like, that's too many. That's too much.
But
I got to get rid of some.
How many would you allow yourself to have if you had a 10,000 square foot mansion, though?
That's true. I mean, have you seen the Rob Scallon video that he did years ago where he went to Michelangelo Bedio's house?
And
no,
I did just watch the 1st of November video recently, but I haven't seen that one, no.
That one's an older one, and he went up there, and man, his house is just guitars on stands everywhere. It literally is just like there's furniture, but it's just like in front of the couch there's just like 25 guitars, and then in this room over here it's just it looks like the showroom at Norm's Rare Guitars. That's what it looks like in his house, and I'm like, that's insane. It's cool. But I'm like, yo, that's a lot of guitars.
Yeah, that's kind of what the Nerdville locations look like too.
Yes.
Whenever you watch the Joe Bonamassa thing, he has like a whole wall of like Fender Brown or tweed amps just stacked, and like just freaking hoarder status, dude. Like, unabashed. He's very open about it, you know.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's not like
he's like he calls himself the king cork sniffer.
right. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
big time. But
like that's okay, man.
I don't know. I think my dad, between the two of us, one time, I have a picture somewhere of like our guitar collection of the moment, and it was like maybe it was like 20 or 25 max, and that was a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But we also didn't have unlimited space, and given unlimited space, I might have unlimited guitars.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with like Joe Bonamassa is he's got his Nerdville locations. He's got one in LA, and I think the other one's in New York. I think it's an East West Coast kind of thing.
Right.
So he's got, you know, two spaces to store things. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, if you got the, I mean, if you
I
got
think
it,
he's got
again.
3. There's one in LA, there's one in New York, and there's one in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, is there? Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 locations to store
Yeah.
everything. And I mean, I think I would rather, I mean, because that man just is on the road. I mean, he just lives on the road, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense for him to have multiple locations. I think, I want to say he's like mainly stationed in LA. Like that's where he spends most of his time, which again makes sense.
Yep.
But I mean, I think it's good to say, like, oh, yeah, if I'm on the East Coast, I've got 2 places to go or whatever,
Right.
you know, so.
Yeah. So Kirk Hammett selling 150 guitars. I kind of don't like that these guys have all now attached their names to these instruments and they're all worth more money now for whatever reason. That's the main principal thing that bothers me. Everything else I don't care about. It's just the resale aspect. I never like resale. I don't like StockX or GoDap for shoes. I don't like people jacking up prices on stuff for resale.
Don't get me started on StockX.
Well, golly, dude. I mean, it's cool that they have all this stuff, but it's like, dang, dude, like you're turning a material item into essentially an asset, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I can't I have a hard time understanding that.
That's a good question.
Nice.
I think Kirk Hammett can have as many wah pedals as he wants.
There's
honestly.
no limit on his.
There's no limit. I mean, the man was seen playing on. He played on the Joke and played on top of a giant wah pedal. Like,
Yeah,
he can have as many as he wants.
yeah. He's the wah pedal limitation has been lifted on him.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
No max.
So let's see. But yeah, like, I mean, he's got a 1985 Gibson Custom Shop Michael Schenker Flying V, which I like Michael Schenker's Vs. He's got cool Vs.
Yeah.
1996 ESP Wavecaster. That's kind of cool. Both were used on stage on various Metallica tours. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool stuff. Nothing
Nice.
wrong with wah. Not at all. Not at all.
So maybe we could talk about what this whole setup means for the pod.
Yeah, let's
forward.
talk about that.
Jonathan and I were kind of going over this and test trialing it and talking about, what this could mean for OnlyFrets moving forward. We're almost at episode 30. And yeah, thanks, Tim. Have a good one.
Yep.
Good to see you, man.
Tim.
Thanks for stopping in. So this kind of gives us a little bit of wiggle room to be a little more creative, with the pod. What's up, GPH? How we doing, brother? This kind of gives us the freedom to more easily do like guest appearances, and any like pre-recorded stuff that we would want to do. So like if we wanted to make a proper video together or something like that, we could do that. But I think our biggest and most fun idea is having people on periodically to discuss their stuff or our stuff, or I mean, it would be probably less news related in a way, and more about the person that's on the pod. But that would
Right.
give us a chance to like highlight other people's channels and reach a bigger audience and all that stuff, and
Right.
it could be pretty cool.
Yeah, and I agree. And I don't want anybody to think this is like turning into a news thing. It's just it's a good
No.
way to get, jumping off points to say
Yeah.
like, like we said, like Sean's like, "Oh, I don't like people attaching their names." That's a good, thing that comes from that. But yeah, I liked we did seriously talk about the idea of trying to get maybe some smaller channels on, showcase them, or maybe obviously work our way up to some bigger names. I know that Sean's already kind of explored that topic a little bit with his various tone deep episodes and stuff. So, I think it's a good idea to try to do that, especially with us having somebody that's already kind of got some kind of a connection.
Yeah.
So, if that's something that y'all are interested in, I mean, I would love to hear thoughts, opinions on them, on that. And yeah, spread the word about it. If y'all know anybody that would be a good fit for it, let us know, and we'll try to get in touch with them.
Yeah, rather than just Jonathan and I busting each other's chops on here every week, we can mix it up a little bit and
Maybe we
add
can
a
get some good guitar players on here.
right. Yeah, that would be ideal. But no, I mean, I think this is great. I'm gonna try and run this for my live stream tomorrow night, going on at 9 p.m. And yeah, I just think it opens the door to a lot more possibilities with the pod, specifically to doing a showcase focused podcast, once or twice a month, where we get Brian there at Searching for Tone on and talk to him about his channel, or we can get Jimmy on and he can talk about the OU812 crew and provide some promotion for smaller channels and a wider audience for ours.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think it's all this is. Brian's been talking about EV Mux for a year, and I I think it's like well worth the hype so far. So far,
Oh yeah.
so good.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's we were gonna try to maybe go the free route and test it out and everything, but I mean, as we found out very quickly, you have the little logo that comes up at the top, and you can't edit backgrounds, and it's
Yeah.
very limited. So we were like, you know what, it's not that expensive a month. Let's just split the cost and kind of go into it, So, and
Yeah.
thus far, like I said, 100% worth it. So if anybody is thinking about doing something like this, just I would say go for it.
Just pony up. It's like, if you pay all at once, it's like $19 a month. And it's so easy and like just better. I don't even know how to describe it. Like going through Video Ninja into OBS was just such a pain in the butt, dude.
It really was.
Yeah.
Searching for tone, I guess that's an appropriate comment for you. If you're lacking tone, that's why you're searching for it.
Tone.
It's the lack of tone. Let's see. Like, here's another good jumping off point here. Do you have a favorite guitar?
This one.
I figured.
Yeah.
I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. I like a pretty thin neck and low frets and a nice chunky like body. But at the same time, they're all my babies. Like it's hard, it's hard to say. Like when I put a guitar on and like I'm doing my live streams or whatever, I just seem to find a way to dig into whatever instrument I'm playing. So while I'm playing, my kit guitars or my Strat over here or, the Tele, I seem to find a way to get in touch with what that instrument wants from me. And I enjoy them all thoroughly. Like,
Right. Yeah.
but, burning building situation, this one, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think it's important to have something like that. Yes, EV Mux does all of the heavy lifting.
Oh,
We
it's
found
so
that out
nice.
very, very early on. One click and it's all done.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Seeing all the comments right here and doing this, that's worth the money a month.
100%.
But yeah, so like I asked that question because for me, you know, my rack is like a revolving door, right? I'm constantly buying, selling, trading things to keep making videos on the channel. But see, like even right now, it's hard to say because while I am a Les Paul guy at heart, and I love, you know, my gold top, and I love my standard over there, my white one.
Right.
My 61 SG is the Gibson that I've had the longest, so I've have more of a connection with it, and I'm, you know, and I've named it lovingly after my wife. So it's hard to say because would I save one of the Les Pauls or would I save that one? And part of me says I would probably go for the SG just because it's got a little bit more of a sentimental value to it. But then I've also got my Fender Strat.
Yeah.
That has its little bit of
one.
sentimental to the orange one. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I think where this all came from is there's another article here. It's the Guitar Center CEO. They asked him about his favorite guitar, and that's what he said. He said it's like, which kid do you love more? It's really hard to say.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sometimes it is. And I've gotten to a point too where I've tried to like have my set of like maybe these are my 5 guitars that I'll never part with, and then leave the or like I've got 2 racks back here. So one rack might be like these are my definite forever keeper. These are the one guitars, and then the other one can be like this is my YouTube rack kind of thing, you know. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say, but I kind of figured the Les Paul for you would be it.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of any. I mean, you know, it is like, you know, 3 of my guitars I built myself, and at least 2 more after that I've modded to my specifications. 3 of them, 2 of them were given to 3 guitars that were gifted to me. I mean, I at this point I have a small collection, so I have like 8 or 9, but I wouldn't be able to get rid of any of them, I don't think. What up, 2 yards? And Mark says I have like 100 favorites. That's right.
Yeah, that's just how that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like I like this one, but this one has this, and it's just like everyone, and that's what's so fun about this like hobby or job or whatever it is for you. Just playing guitar, I'm like it's the coolest instrument because while they're all kind of the same, I mean it's like you have your favorites about stuff. Because I mean I always hear they're like, well, you can only play one at a time, so why do you have 10 of them? It's like, well, because this one's different than that one. And those 2 might be the same, but like this one's a different color, and I like that color some days, and I don't like this one, and this one's got different pickups in it, and we'll do the pickup argument thing if you really want to. But you know, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like some people just say, "Well, these humbuckers sound different." You know, it's like a lot of it is mental. I get it.
Yep.
But to me, it's like I said, if you have the money and you can afford it, and you're not hurting anybody, like if you have 100 guitars, goes right back to the guitar collection. And if all 100 are your favorite, so be it.
Right. Yeah. And I totally get that. It's like then, you know, they say like you can only play one at a time. Yeah, because I can.
Because I can,
right.
exactly. There you go.
And sure, you can only play one at a time, but you can also play one right after the other. You know, it's like that. They're like, there's no I in team. Yeah, but if you mix the words up a little bit, you get a me.
Yeah, exactly.
At me, you know. I mean, like I like being able to switch guitars, especially when you want to change the vibe. Like, you know, when I'm doing my lives, I can play metal with this thing. And then if I want to switch to like a jazzy or soulful vibe, I have a couple of guitars that fit that bill. And if I want to play like Hendrixy blues or, you know, Stevie Ray Vaughan or anything like that, I can grab my Strat. And I just think it's nice having a bunch of different things to play around on, dude. It's just cool.
Yeah. No, I agree. So let's see.
There you go, 2 yards. All guitars
Yes.
inspire differently, thus the need for many. Right.
Well then, okay. And then this is something that I wanted to say too. Is like I've heard, and I believe it was from Robert Baker. Could be wrong, but where a lot of people have said that when you do like in the studio, you're recording a Les Paul and a Telly. If you like dual track those, like they just blend so well.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have people with that kind of mindset, like, oh, these guitars, because generally when you record, you want to record like a left and a right and play them separate and do all that other kind of stuff and dual track it. But oh wow, that was loud. Um, but yeah, that's kind of my mindset of it too. Is like when you record, you can blend the two. It's like having multiple different amps and speakers. Like one might have more gain, this speaker might have this different type of sound, blah blah blah. So it can be applied to all aspects, not just guitar, but
It's the greatest hobby.
it really is
because of all the options available. Yeah, for sure. It's the best one.
Yeah,
It's way better than painting. I mean, how hyped can you get about a paintbrush or a different canvas or something like that? Like
this one's got less bristles on it, so it's a tighter stroke, or it's like look. And I know there are people probably like that, and I'm not knocking anybody else's hobby. It's just one of those things where we won't get it like you do. Just like people won't be like, these pickups are better than these, even though they look exactly the same and are probably wired, or you know what I'm saying? Like our little things that we do.
Yeah,
these pots
it was
are.
what's the meme? It was like guitar players be like, this jangles so scrongly, but if you turn this knob here, you get way more bonkle.
Yeah, and it's like we get that.
Nobody understands us either
to some degree, but it's like, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Man. So here's something that's kind of cool. Not an ad or anything, just something I noticed. So you still have your Jack White pedal, don't you? The Donner one?
I do.
Well, there's another artist that they've collaborated with on another pedal like that, which I think is kind of cool. It's a Japanese artist, Japanese guitar sensation Miyavi. So now there's another little signature pedal there. I'm sure I'll probably have one of those on the channel at some point, maybe with my connection to Donner. But who knows? So that's kind of cool.
Miyavi signature pedal.
They look cool.
I was gonna try and pull up an image.
Let me see if I can do share screen. Maybe try out that feature. A distinctive tone beyond limits is what it says.
Oh, that's a cool looking pedal. They have a delay and a fuzz. There's two.
Yeah. I'll just kind of post it over our. Okay, cool. I can still interact. So yeah, there's the red one. There's the blue one. Delay. I think that's chorus right there on that end, and then delay, and I think that says distortion. No, I don't know what that other one says.
Yeah, one. The red one's like fuzz, overdrive, and
oh yeah, I see that
booster, a boost. Yeah.
Oh.
And then the other one's delay, chorus, and probably reverb. Verb. Yeah.
So that's cool that they're actually two different pedals, because the thing with there we go, making sure we get our back. So the thing with the Jack White one was that it was just, there were two versions, but it was all the same. Right. And I kind of hate it, because the echo that's in there, the delay, goes into the front end of the amp.
Yes.
So it gives you that different and I'm like, it's very Jack White. It really is, but it's not the most desirable sound to me. I like it to go into in a loop,
I agree. My experience with that has been rocky. Like I have to. It almost would be better if you could get it into the effects loop. Mm-hmm. So if you can put that in your effects loop and then have it independent from the other.
You could maybe put it into your return, but then you lose your preamp.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do? Now the pedal itself, I mean, the other two effects are good. It's got like I think it was a phaser and a distortion, something like that. Mm-hmm. And they're pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. That's the one thing that always threw me about it. I'm just like, so I'm glad that these two right here are at least separate. So you got a distortion and then an effect kind of like all built in, which is cool. Or Pose, you can just get a Pocket Master and
You
just
could.
click a button and just have everything going, and then your own IRs and neural stuff and all that kind of stuff. So
Mark's getting a new Keeley phaser.
Nice. Phasers are cool. I've never gotten along with phasers though. Like, there are certain effects, and I'm just like, I don't know if I use them. I feel like I sound like somebody else, and I'm just like, well, this is pointless.
So what I've found with phasers, maybe I can demonstrate, but
please do.
If you keep the spread wide, almost like you would do. Hold on one second.
Sorry if y'all hear my chair squeaking too. I gotta.
You're okay.
I gotta
So that's with phaser on, and what I have is the mix kind of chilled out, 30% or whatever, and then the spread on the phase is like wide, and it doesn't do that one, but it does add that sort of like cupped tone to it. So and I really like the way that it shapes, particularly on this guitar, because of the way the pickups are and the tone straight out of the pickup. But it doesn't go wah, 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 wah. It just adds a little bit of salt and pepper to it. And I like I like that for the use case.
Give me a second. I got to figure out how to ban 2 yards now for that absolutely
2
horrendous
yards.
joke. Just kidding. No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Dad jokes.
Where's my drum kit for the rim shot? Oh wait, hold on? Do we have one?
Mark says.
Oh, we don't have a rim shot, but we do have.
Thank you, guys. Good joke. Give applause for dad jokes around here.
Again, totally worth the money a month.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's just so much better. It's way more fun.
Oh my god.
Nah, no bands, 2 yards, just teasing.
No bands. Oh man. So Halloween is tomorrow. It's October 30th as we're doing this. You got any plans for that? I know the kids are probably excited about that.
Yeah,
Speaking of dad jokes.
They're actually doing at the local strip mall. Not
you ain't
got
to tell us 2 yards. We already know that.
It's a mall, but it's just a long hallway with a bunch of stores in it. They're doing a Halloween trick-or-treat event indoor, which is just incredible around here because the weather sucks.
Yeah.
It's so cold. And it's sunny out today, but it's like 40 degrees or something like that. So so we'll go into the Palouse Mall in Moscow, Idaho, and the kids will get to trick or treat there, and then we'll stop by my mom's house so they can go knock on her door.
Nice.
Couple of ninja outfits. Martial arts based either way. My younger son might dress up like a Power Ranger, Red Ranger.
Close enough.
Of course.
Yeah, there you go. Close enough.
But yeah, it'll be fun. What about you? What do you got going on?
So we got my parents live in a neighborhood up the street from me, probably about 10 minutes away. So it's a really big neighborhood. So it's always real busy. We'll go there, and my annual tradition for the past 4 years is going to go on a hiatus this time around, so I can actually walk with the kids and the wife and everything. Normally, what I do, and this is where it all started. So years ago, when they when they released the last part of the Halloween series, I think it was Halloween Ends, that movie.
Yeah,
it had a big resurgence of interest in Michael Myers. And that's like one of my wife's favorite movies, like horror movies.
Sure.
So I was like, well, then I'm going to be Michael Myers, so it'll be cool. So I bought the jumpsuit, got a mask, and I just went there. I said, I'm just going to walk around the neighborhood. I'm not going to trick or treat. I'm just going to walk around the neighborhood.
Just be creepy.
Just be creepy in general.
Yeah.
Like so I like what I do is I've got these all black pair of Converse that seem to work because they look like boots.
Sure.
But they're just straight up Converse. So, but at night they look like boots. So I put those on, put everything on, walk out of the house. I don't say a word to anybody for hours. I keep my lips shut. And when I tell you that first year, I was the most popular costume by far in that whole neighborhood. Now, there were other Michael Myers there, obviously.
Sure.
And they were trying to do what I was doing.
They couldn't do it like you.
But I am so strong-willed at it, especially that first year. And I've only refined it since. But that first year, I was just like, I'm going to be as stone-faced as I possibly can. And it was so funny.
Yeah.
Scary. Like, because people would, like, you know, they play up with the oh, I'm scared thing. But, like, there were some people that were, like, legit freaked out. Like, I scared a lot of people legit just standing there.
Yep.
Because I would find, like, a bush and just, like, stand behind. And I would just, you know, and then people come up to me like, you know, hey, like little kids, hey, Michael, da, 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 and I would just go like, you know, like just that solid movement. I mean, it was so cool. So I'm gonna put that on break this year, and because that's been my go-to for the past 4 years.
Oh, right on.
So that's my plan, is to do that, chill out there. My daughter's got her boyfriend coming, so they're going to hang out, and my son's got some friends coming with him that he'll spend the night afterwards at my mom's house with him.
Cool.
Eye doctor appointment.
That's
for
exciting.
For my daughter on Saturday. And I'll probably have glasses come up here soon because I do have a prescription. But we're still tweaking it out. So, yeah, I'm going to look like an extra doofus at some point in time.
That's good. Sometimes I wear my blue light blockers. It makes me feel smart.
Yeah, see, I tried the blue light thing, but I feel like that's kind of a bit of a scam.
Serial killer. Oh, that's funny.
Where's it?
We were going to dress up this year, but time just rolled right on by, and we never got outfits. So I'll just be that lame dad not dressed up.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes, I mean, I've had my years too where I'm just literally walking around like, you know, because me and my sister had. My sister's like 6 years younger than I am, so we're on that level where we're, you know, both idiots. And we were gonna do the I don't know how connected to SpongeBob everybody is, but you know, with my age, I grew up with SpongeBob and I can quote it like religiously. So we were gonna be the old ladies from the chocolate episode. You know, the hey Ma,
I don't remember.
What are they selling? Chocolate. That whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
We were gonna do that and make I was gonna be the daughter, and then my sister was gonna be the mom in the wheelchair with just like the spine and the face and everything.
Yeah.
And we were just gonna go around doing that and stuff, but we didn't have the time to we didn't have the time to make the costume, unfortunately. So
I think they've recreated that sentiment on Bluey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's a couple episodes where the girls play old ladies, and they dress up like little old ladies. They put like blankets over and glasses on, and they just walk around not being able to hear each other or anyone else and like yelling random stuff at each other and talking, you know, talking like this. And it's really funny. It's actually, I'm not a huge Bluey fan because of the unrealistic expectation they put on parents, but like, oh yeah, parents are just supposed to be awesome all the time, have all the answers, always know what to do, and always be fun. And it's like sometimes
I don't know. There are some episodes of Bluey where like the parents, sometimes the mom's just like about to have a mental break, and it's just like, yeah, that's more realistic. That's about it.
Yeah, that's
some
more.
days you just feel
more
like
of that. More of that.
Yeah.
That's like almost every day. One of us is like on zero battery almost every single day. But yeah, it's those are like some of the funniest episodes when the little girls dress up like old ladies and play the old lady game, or they like drive their fake car around and like run it into stuff, and it's just it's super funny, dude.
I love when kid shows do that, where it's like they're like they put the adult stuff in there sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Peppa Pig does that sometimes, where you're just like you'll be like, what? They really said something like that, or whatever. It's like, okay. What other show did that? I guess I need to let go of my Bluey pillow and slippers. No,
Nah,
man,
hang on to him.
You do you, man. Hey, Bluey, look, that was what I heard some of during marching band season was that was part of their show was they play like the blue. There was one. I don't know how many of y'all care about marching band stuff, but if you haven't seen a marching band show or like been to a competition, highly recommend it. Some of these kids are really talented. So backstory: my daughter's in marching band in high school, and we just got out of marching band season. Very very busy. But one school did a TV show, show, right? So they had like a big TV in the middle, and they played like "I Dream a Genie" and Jeopardy
nice.
and stuff like that, and they had little skits to it. And one of them was Bluey, and every time a band does Bluey, just a dun 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 dun, everybody loses their shit.
Yeah.
And I get it because that theme is very catchy.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. So I mean, like that show is like a child show perfection, right?
Yeah.
And and I've always thought it was cool just seeing how many bands did that and how like the audio or like the crowd would get excited. Like we'd be sitting with the band and they're like, "Oh my god, they're doing Bluey," and I'm like, "It's yeah." So.
It's the Barney or Sesame Street of this generation.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love it. Like Bluey's gonna be a staple in their lives forever. Some shows hold up. Like, kids still love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Because they just keep revamping that product line basically. So, kids still love TMNT, which is kind of cool to see because obviously I am a child of the 80s and I love TMNT. And like during your childhood, it would be the newer cartoons of TMNT. They revamped it like years after or whatever. And I think they've had like, I don't know, 4 iterations at this point, and they just keep doing a great job every time. So, some franchises stand the test of time, but there's no new Barney out there. It's just like kids like Bluey, or whatever.
Well, I think the Barney thing went from live action to like animated. So 2 Yards he put his Bluey Lego set out, put it on his mixing console. Again, you do you, man. Hey, look.
Yeah.
I've made a little bit of a channel here with a pink room. Maybe you can have a Bluey themed channel.
There you go.
And then immediately get shut down because of copyright.
Well, 2 Yards Music never gets shut down because of copyright because he writes only his own. But
there you go. There you go. Just keep your theme. Yeah. What was I saying? Book it, man.
Care,
it's all right. It's all good.
Yep.
Take care, dude. Hope you enjoyed it.
Coming by.
What was I saying? I don't know why we're on this tangent about kid shows, but you know what? It doesn't always have to be about guitar.
No.
What was I saying? Oh, the one franchise that I think needs to kind of maybe stop being revamped is Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they should quit on that.
It was a point where it's just like you're watching it. It's just like, what is this? Like, I mean, it's been on since the '60s. Like,
yeah,
we got it.
Yeah, we get it. We have enough. There's enough there.
Did you know that there's only like 12 episodes of the original Scooby-Doo?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I saw something about that the other day, and I'm like, it seems like there was more because they show those reruns all the time and stuff. Yeah. But it's like when you think about it, it's like, yeah, you've only ever seen like the same like monsters and villains in it. It's like that makes sense.
We could leave Ghostbusters alone now.
We could. I think. Yeah, I think we're done with Ghostbusters.
Those last 3 with Paul Rudd, those are really good. The one with the all-girl cast is really funny. We can leave Ghostbusters alone.
I was gonna say, are we gonna really go down that route of like, what did you think about the all-female one? It's like, if it's good, it's good. It doesn't matter if it's all men, women, whatever. I mean,
yeah,
because that was the whole big thing. Like, do we need an all-female cast? Like, if it's funny and it's a new spin on it, yeah, why not?
I think that's the main thing. I think that people actually don't like is when they put that front and center.
Oh yeah, when they like
You know what I
force it,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
I get it.
don't make a big deal out of it. Melissa McCarthy's awesome. Kristen Wiig is hilarious. Like we can do this without.
They can run on their own comedic timing and
Yeah,
everything.
we can
And
do
they're all
all
writing
this
stuff.
stuff. We can have different nationalities of Power Rangers, and they don't have to match the color of their like. When they first started, it's like the Black Ranger wore the black or was the black guy, and the Yellow Ranger was the Asian chick, and it's like we
Right.
don't have to do that, and they can change, and we can do all this stuff, but we don't have to also like make it everything a statement. Everything doesn't need to be a statement. Like we can just
Right.
have an all-girl Ghostbusters crew. That's a really good movie, and I thought it was good and funny, and I didn't really think about it when I was watching that. Because it's art, so you can create that in whatever image you want,
Yeah.
and it'll be just fine. Um, I think most people, I don't even really pay attention to it, but I think most people had a problem with like, this is all girl Ghostbusters. It's like, okay, could you just do the all girl Ghostbusters?
Where's Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah,
Like, shut
yeah,
up, dude. Like that
yeah,
was
and that's
the
the other
freaking
part too, right?
30
The
years
other
ago.
side
Like,
is people who want to like. It's like just don't go see it. If you don't like
watch the
OnlyFrets,
original.
like don't watch
The original's still there. It's not going anywhere.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Yep,
like,
you
what are
can-
you doing?
You can always pop in that VHS, bro.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you really want to get nostalgic about it.
And nobody will be mad at you about it either,
No.
because the all-female Ghostbusters movie doesn't exist without the all-male Ghostbusters.
Exactly.
And then the Paul Rudd thing, that's got both,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody cares. And it's just like these are people that live in a firehouse that fight ghosts. Okay, I think I think realistic stuff is out the window, and we're just
Right.
playing make believe at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. As
Yep.
long as they, it's funny you say that with the playing make believe, because this was another thing with filming specifically.
Yeah.
Something that I've been toying around with more is like frame rates and filming,
Mm-hmm.
especially with this new camera.
Yeah.
I saw this Glenn Fricker video a while ago, and he was talking about, I forget what movie it was, but it was like was it Lord of the Rings? I think it was a Lord of the Rings movie. He said that they filmed it in such a high frame rate that it literally just looked like people playing dress up. It didn't look cinematic at all. Like, it looked terrible.
Right.
And I'm like, if anything, that is a lesson to anybody getting into filming video. Like, don't crank your camera all the way up to like 120 frames per second.
To where
at
it's
that
like a
point,
window.
You look like it looks too real.
Yeah.
And I know that's hard to, but if you have a camera that can do that, try it and import it and look at it. It looks fake.
The first
60's
time,
like the max.
the first time I noticed that, and Brian says, I'm all good for recreations. Try not to overdo it like the Star Wars prequel. I would heavily agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not care for the prequel movies very much. Frankly, I don't care for the final 3 movies that much either. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to Star Wars. I like
Just the Holy
Luke
Trinity.
Skywalker arc.
Yeah.
And that's just personal preference. Some people love the Rey arc, and some people love the Anakin arc, but I'm not really a huge fan of either of those. But
The kids don't like the Anakin arc, though.
no, yeah, right.
Because they get killed.
Yeah, yeah.
For those of you that the joke just went.
The one. The first time I saw Batman Dark Knight on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
The explosions look like what they are. They look like fireworks,
Yeah.
because that's what they are. Is they're on-set fireworks, and you can literally like see the little like separated balls of fire coming out, rather than it looking like one cohesive huge ball of flame. Like you can literally see like where it's fake. So that illustrates your point, is like, if the definition is too high, you can see, like, it unmasks all of the Hollywood,
trickery. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
the point of it is, and now, so the point of higher frame rates is if you're capturing like slow motion and you want to slow stuff down, perfect for that.
Yep.
But when you film at the lower frame rates, like if you do 24 frames per second or 23.98 or whatever, your eyes probably won't catch those little sparks or those little and that's why they film, I think they film at 30 frames per second for a lot of movies, or like the cinematic one's probably 24, I can't remember, but that's why they do that. It looks better to your eyes. Anything lower than that, it starts to get real jittery and flickery, but it's like that's like the sweet spot right in there. But yeah, that's why they do that. So just again, word of advice to anybody, don't the bigger the number is not the better for your situation.
Yeah.
You're doing slow-mo shots, absolutely, but always go 4K if you can, at least. But
well, buddy, what do you got coming up over there on Electric Flamingo?
Just reached out to a couple of companies that I've not heard from in a while, and man, did they respond, because I'm overbooked.
Wow.
It's my own fault.
Nice.
But, I got them on my board back there. Got some more Guyker stuff coming up. That'll be fun. So they're having some kind of sales. So Guyker parts will be on sale. Highly recommend them, sponsorships aside. What do we got here? Another Donner thing. There you go. You took it from me. Hey. But yeah, another Donner thing. X5 stuff. X2ga. Enya. I'll have another Enya guitar.
Nice.
Cool. Joyo stuff. Comica mic. So I'll be maybe working with another mic here. And then Stritch. Stritch will be coming back if you're not. So I did reach out to Nuex. I tried to get something with Nuex, and they flat out told me, they said, we're going to hold off on doing that right now because you have a lot of like lesser known brands on your channel, and it seems to be affecting your traffic. So we're not, and they said something like, if you want to work on building a bigger channel, like, try to spot like other brands, or like be weary of who, and I'm like, so don't help smaller brands. Only help the ones that are established.
Who was that?
Nuex.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm calling out.
Well,
Nuex.
they are.
I thought about making a video about that
now.
Right. So it's like, okay, so you've got your, your spot in the industry, and you just think you're hot shit. And it's like, look, who gave you a chance when you were an up and coming company?
Right.
So I've thought about making a video about that too, just talking about it, because that really like rubbed me the wrong way. And again, it's not like, oh, I'm not going to get a free product. Like at the end of the day, you're saying no, I'll move on with my life. It's totally fine. But yeah, I was just like that. What a weird thing to say to somebody that has worked with you before, has said good stuff about your brand.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
Yeah.
And then you just like flub them off like that because they're working with smaller brands. Like, okay. Then when you reach out to me at some point when I'm bigger,
they don't want to be shown in that light. Then it's like now we're up here, and you're still doing stuff down here, so we can't associate with you.
But I'm like, you reached out to me when I had like 1,500 subscribers and sent me stuff. But now that I'm at like 56 or whatever I'm at, like now you're not interested all of a sudden,
kind of
because of what I choose to do with my channel. Like, okay.
Kind of weird.
And then Searching for Tone, aka we don't want you to push our competitors, just solely us and high end shit. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. And I know what they want. They want exclusivity, I'm assuming, which I'm like, yeah, we know you landed Rob Chapman. It's okay.
Yeah. Right.
I know he's pushing y'all stuff, and you want someone as big as him. So I don't know, but just be aware of that too, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of what I got. A lot of stuff. I bought another supposedly broken headstock guitar, but I'll talk about that another time.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll talk about that another time. What do you got coming up?
I am working on. I just fired it back up. Finally found some energy to do another video. I'm working on the pickup video for the Firebird back there.
Turbo Shillers, yeah, that's what they want. Yeah.
And so I want to complete that because I did get a small discount to do that
Nice.
video for the Lawler pickup. So I want to honor that and finish that up. And then my live stream tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Super late for anybody on the East Coast, but
If you can't sleep,
yeah, if you can't sleep, go
let
ahead
them
and
let them
pop
lull
in.
you to sleep with those nasty riffs and licks.
Sweet, tasty licks. That's
There
right.
you go.
And
Late night. You should call it midnight snacks with those
I
tasty
should.
licks.
I need to come up with a better name. I
That's
need
kind
to
of cool.
come
I'd
up.
play on that.
That's a good name, actually.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then you and I are going to start grinding on guest work for OnlyFrets, which is very exciting. So
Yeah.
stay
We just
tuned
kinda
for that
wanted to
announcement.
test.
Maybe
Yeah.
start scheduling those for like, in the first of the year. Let everybody have their holiday season, and then kettle corn with a side of Pop Rock. Pop Rocks was going around heavy in searching for Tone's stream the other night. Like,
Yeah, I'm assuming there's some kind
Steve
of
kept
inside
bringing
joke
up Pop
there.
Rocks. Soda and Pop Rocks. It'll make you explode.
Maybe he was talking about like the genre pop rock.
I don't think so. I think he's talking about actual
Everybody
Pop
misconstrued
Rocks.
it. This man's got a sweet tooth.
He does. Yeah, Steve is a candy guy, apparently.
Hey, I felt that with Halloween tomorrow. I mean, he's gonna get his fill, I'm sure.
Yep, that's right. But yeah, so I'm just looking forward to doing, some OnlyFrets spotlight guest work, and then keeping up my live streams, and maybe doing a couple more videos. I'm sure I'll be re-energized for video making after the new year, but I haven't. Besides doing the Firebird build, I haven't really bought anything of note this year. It's been a low inventory year for me, so which is totally fine. But yeah,
The dad tax is coming tomorrow. Good old dad tax.
gotta love it.
Absolutely, yeah. That's where we always like to pick out our. We don't take everything, but I mean, if they got an abundance of Reese's or an abundance of, see, my kids know that I love those little the flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, I like those too.
I love those things.
Yeah.
I love them, and the kids will always be going through their can. Oh, here you go, and they just give me all of them. I'm like,
The best part is kids don't like those.
I know.
Yeah, that's a dad hack right there. Is that you take them flavored Tootsie Rolls, man?
You just teach them early, like, oh, those are gross.
those are
But here,
gross.
I'll throw them away.
Let dad take care of that for you.
I know. Let me take care of it for you. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, and I think we're gonna split because I do have to go pick up my kid. Since she's done with band, she does not have practice anymore on Thursdays, so I have to drive right back out to the school. So,
Yes, we should finish
one
our
of
collab song. Yep, 100%. We should. All right. Well, I'll see any of you who pop by tomorrow night, and we'll all see you all back here next week
Yeah, absolutely.
at your mom's house.
Oh yeah, we didn't even say that. We are at all y'all's mom's house, but y'all know that she sends you to your room to go watch our stream, so you don't have to see what we do to her. But that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. There you go. I thought I was glitching out for a minute. I was like, damn, we almost did it with no interruptions.
Dude,
but anyway,
this has been so smooth, dude. Huge props to Evie Mux. Anybody wanting to stream, this is the way for sure.
it's a little bit of a learning curve especially if you're used to OBS or if you just don't know. But yeah, it's 100% worth it. Try the free one. Even if it's just for an hour, stream for an hour with it. It's great. Thank you very much, Searching for Tone. Appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll have another great show for you guys next Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So mark your calendars and subscribe to both channels. We greatly appreciate it. Turn on the bell, and it'll let you know when we go live. And apparently, it tells you when we're doing our premiere. Like it puts it up like as a premiere, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But
Pretty
anyway,
awesome.
yeah, we'll try to get some guests on. Peace out. We'll see you guys next week.